Okay. Hi. Welcome and thank you for coming. If I seem awkward and uncomfortable, it's because I am. I usually don't film when my boyfriend is here, but he is here. And I didn't put anything out for 2 weeks because I was traveling for Thanksgiving, and here we are. It is December, so I just wanted to share my whips, my works in progress, and what I finished last month. Lots of noise in New York today. I didn't get a lot done last month because anybody in the corporate world knows that the last month and a half of the year are just absolutely crazy. And so I've been really busy there, but I did finish a few things and I did start a few things, so I thought I would just share them anyway. Should I start with work in progress or finished pieces? I ask myself every time. I'm gonna flip it this time. I'm gonna do my finished pieces first and then share my works in progress. And my first finished piece is what I'm wearing. So I finished this dress. It is a houndstooth. I always want to say gingham. It's a houndstooth dress. I roughly followed this tutorial, but if you don't like it, don't blame the tutorial because roughly is an understatement. I basically looked at her photo and I kind of figured it out from there. I do like it a lot. I think I'm gonna have to block it because as you can see, it's a little short and it is acrylic, so it has quite a bit of stretch. It's just not staying stretched. And I don't usually block my works, but I have the same complaint every time. So, and everybody tells me the answer is blocking it, so I obviously need to start blocking things. Whatever, we'll figure that out when the time comes. But anyway, I really do like the dress. I see myself wearing it, which I love because I make a lot of things that I don't feel confident wearing, but we're finally getting to a place where everything I make I will basically wear because I like it and I'm getting good. And that's it. I did choose brown and black, and in retrospect, the brown I picked is a little too dark, and so it just looks black. I think in person, I have hair all over it. I think in person, it's a little more noticeable, the brown in it. And I have paired it with a brown undershirt, and I did the ribbing and details in brown as well to hopefully make it pop a little. But if I were to remake the whole thing, I would probably pick a bit of a lighter shade of brown so there's more contrast in the houndstooth. But that's just, who knows? Maybe I would just make the same mistake again, but whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It took me longer than I thought because one, I could not figure out how to do a foundation chain to save my life, and I made half the skirt without the foundation chain. And I was like, you know what, it won't really make a difference. And it was way too small, so I frogged the whole thing and decided to start over, and it just took me so long to get literally just the first chain right. As for the houndstooth, I've done houndstooth before. I love houndstooth. I always recommend it for people who get bored really easily because it works up really fast and you're constantly changing with each row, which is fun, if you can say fun, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so if you like it, I would definitely recommend this tutorial because from what I watched, she does a great job, but also it's really simple, and I would definitely say beginner friendly. My only tip would be to constantly be trying it on as you go, like every 5 rows, just try it on, and it seems like it would take a lot of time to do that, but in the long term, it would take a lot less time because you won't have to redo the whole project. I do feel like I should apologize for the mess. I just landed last night and we're kind of unpacking. My boyfriend spent a whole month in California and I spent 2 weeks, and so my priority said YouTube first, unpack second, and that's where we're at. Okay, so anyway, yes, this took me about 2 weeks. Most of it really got done in a week once I got my sizing right, and I would definitely recommend it for beginners. Okay, my next project is this wrinkly shirt. Yes, it is very wrinkly because I actually wore it. Ooh, okay. I actually wore it in real life, in person. I wore it to work. Actually, I think I've worn it twice because I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I feel like I really went in depth in the project in my last what I'm working on video because it was a work in progress from last month. I had just started it, but I finished it and she is heavy. But anyway, it's wrinkly because I put it in the wash and I did I put it in the dryer? I think I did. I washed it in a pillowcase though, which I will say I feel confident about how I'm leaving in my ends because putting it in the wash, it looks fine. Nothing's changed. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. I usually like put it on and do like one of those posy videos, but because it's so wrinkled and I don't have a steamer and you can't iron acrylic, so I'm gonna have to block it, I believe, or buy a steamer. But anyway, I didn't put it on because it's just so wrinkly. It doesn't do it justice. But I do have pictures I took for Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. But basically, the bell sleeves came out great. It is super fuzzy. It's not focusing. Hello, focus. It's super fuzzy, which I love. It's very comfortable. The only thing, if I were to change anything, the neckline is a little too big, but I'm kind of making it intentional, even though it's not. And I'm just wearing it off the shoulder, which I kind of like the look of because the super wide neckline isn't flattering on me, but off the shoulder is. So yeah, if I could change anything, it would just be that the neckline is a little too large, but that's okay. Otherwise, yeah, I'm really happy with it. And if you want to know more details about the yarn and whatnot, I would just check out my video I put out last month of my work in progress. I do that every time because I talked about it for a long time. So just wanted to let you know I finished it and I love her. And that is quite literally all I accomplished last month. I did think I was going to get a lot more done, and I didn't. But there's nothing I can really do about that. Oh, and also I did complete other projects. They just weren't crochet. So I did do punch needle coasters for my sister. So made a video about that. You can check it out. I made yarn bowls, which came out really cute. I made a video about that. You can check it out. So I did complete other projects. Wow. This is why I don't wear my hair down because it's ugly. I did complete other projects, but they just weren't like big crochet projects. And I have to admit, I'm getting a little bored with my yarn selection at Michael's, which makes me uninspired to kind of make things. So I have put in an order with We Are Knitters in a yarn. I spent a lot of money on it. And I'm going to be doing a video about what I decide to make with that when the order comes in. And I think I might start pivoting from how many projects can I finish to just the quality and wearability of projects moving forward. So that's kind of the change I see myself moving into in terms of crochet. But I do have 2 pieces that I started last month and I just haven't finished. So let's move on into those. Okay, so my first work in project is this, what are these called? Turtleneck Sweater. It is, I know what yarn it is. Okay, it is the Loops and Thread Charisma yarn in the color Bone, and this is how far I got, and now I can't finish it because I can't find the yarn anywhere, which is really driving me absolutely crazy. I've complained about this in every video I've ever done about crochet, but this is my first top-down sweater, and I don't know why I started this sleeves. I think just out of sheer curiosity because I am figuring out how to make these as I go. But it's definitely, the yoke is not long enough. That's what they call this part. It has to be like 4 rows longer. But anyway, so far I am really liking how it looks. And I have put it on a couple times, and it is a turtleneck, and I'm excited about it. I just wish that I could get the yarn that I need. I think this is only one so far. This would be the second, I believe. I just think I'm going to need a lot more than I thought I would, and now I can't find them at the store. So who knows how long this will be a work in progress, but probably a while. I'm not following any specific tutorial. This looks so weird. I'm just kind of winging it, and I don't know, whatever. That's it. There's really not much to say. It is bone, it's kind of gray. I originally bought this for my next piece that I'm going to share, and because I thought it was purple in the store, I don't know if I'm colorblind. Not purple. It's not even remotely purple. It's like a gray. Okay. Anyway, when I finish this, I'll probably really like it because I like it so far, but who knows when that will be. So let's move on. Okay, this is my next work in progress. And this is quite obviously, or maybe it's not obvious, but to me it is because I was obsessed with her video. This girl, I will put her YouTube here, made this video last year. So this is very like late in the crochet game about her copying a Hope Macaulay cardigan, and I loved her so much that I wanted one. So I started making one, and this didn't take me long at all. I think that's what I like about chunky yarns. The colors are very different. I literally just bought the only ones they had. And of course, I don't have enough yarn. So I went to buy more yarn without bringing the colors I had with me. This is not the same blue. This is not the same blue as this blue. They literally couldn't be more different. So I picked up this, which is frustrating. This is not the same pink. This one, no. It's not even close. So now I'm kind of at the point where I have no idea where I'm going with this because I was so close to being done, and now I have to start all over. My hair is like a little too curled because I just did it so it would look more relaxed tomorrow. So now I believe my plan is to, what is my plan? It's a great question. Okay, I think I completed this panel with only one skein of yarn. Skein, whatever. So I think I'm gonna rip this panel apart, use this yarn to finish this sleeve so that the sleeve is all in color, use this blue as this panel, because it's already multicolored, so it doesn't matter. Then I am going to do this sleeve in the green. Yes, because I have enough green. I have tons of green, actually. I have too much green. And then use this for the ribbing, I think. So once I sit down and actually decide to fix it, it probably won't take me too long because, again, chunky yarns work up faster. I just have to now rip apart the sleeve I started, rip this apart, ball this, finish this. So I just haven't gotten around to it, but I'm confident I can finish it in a short period of time. Maybe. But anyway, if you kind of like it, or the vision at least, I highly recommend watching her tutorial. She does such a good job. She disappeared and I hope she comes back. I don't know what happened. I hope she's okay and loving life, but it's like the cutest tutorial ever, and she does such a good job, way better than me. As you can see, I didn't even do the sleeve right. I put too many stitches in, so now it's kind of a puff sleeve and then it gets smaller, which I don't mind. I kind of like it. It is big, which I like, and I could block it definitely and make it even like stretched out and bigger. But it'll be cute when it's done. I think, I hope, I pray. But yeah, I have faith. I will finish this shortly, soon. And also I literally was in Target the other day and I saw a very similar cardigan. It's definitely not as thick and chunky, which is the fun part about it. But I'm also not surprised because it only takes like 1 year for things to go from designer to Target, the designer to Target pipeline. And so I have seen similar, just color block, chunky cardigans at Target. So I just kind of thought that was funny. I'm on par with Target. We're both a year late. But anyway, I just kind of was gonna make this to wear at my office because it's so cold. I will show you when it's done. Probably. Or just follow me on Instagram. Again, I mentioned that twice. So I'm gonna have to actually start using Instagram, which I don't do. But I will start. Okay, and that about wraps it up, which might be the fastest I've ever done a video. So who is she? Efficient. And that's probably, again, because I feel a little awkward that my boyfriend's here. This is usually something I do during me time while he's playing water polo, but because it gets dark at literally 2 p.m., I have to change my schedule. I can't wait for him to leave. So yeah, give me a thumbs up for support because this is very much out of my comfort zone. Usually my YouTube's like my little secret place. But anyway, hopefully this month I do have plans for every single week as long as none of my projects go absolutely awful and I can't use the material, including the week of Christmas. So I missed a lot of time for Thanksgiving, but that is done. I'm done vacationing. It's over. So I hope to be a lot more consistent with this and just keep making things because I'm really enjoying watching myself improve. I do think next month I won't have a video like this because I just won't have enough crochet projects to work on, but I do have one project, like I mentioned earlier, that I will definitely be making a video about because I've never used We Are Knitter yarn. I've never used yarn that's not from Michaels, basically. So I'll probably have a lot to talk about. Yeah, so I will do a video about that crochet project. And I picked up my old childhood sewing machine that's practically new because I never used it from my mom's house. And I am going to dive into sewing and I will talk about whys and what I'm making. And that will actually be next week's video. I'm going to make my own dress for Christmas. And I am nervous because I know nothing about sewing. But again, I'll talk more about that in that video. So be sure to subscribe so that you see it. Or don't. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it would be nice. We could hang out again. This is awkward. No pressure. And yeah, again, give me a thumbs up if you liked the video or don't. Again, you could give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Feel free to comment which piece you liked the most or which you're excited to see me finish. And that is it. I can't believe how short this video is because I usually aim for the 30-minute mark, but if I'm being honest, I edit down a lot of me talking. I talk a lot. Okay, all right, I'm gonna shut up now. I'll see you later, next time, in the next video, but on this channel. Bye.